And we are nearing the end of our journey. Kind of like Mega Man 7 and 8, there is only one Wily Castle. And we need concrete. Concrete will plug up these lasers to let us through there without getting shot. They're not instant death lasers, but not something we want to be taking a bunch of damage from anyways. So generally, if you stand about 2 squares back and fire the concrete shot from the ground, that's where you want to be. And a one-up that we can get with the Hornet Chaser. I just wanted to hear the buzzing sound again. And I would like to fill up the concrete. And now we are rebattling the 8 Robot Masters again. So who's going to be first? Oh, speaking of Concrete Man, let's demonstrate some weaknesses, shall we? Lasers are good against concrete. Because if I ever have a giant concrete block in my way, I just throw a trident-shaped laser at it, and it takes care of the problem. And speaking of... okay, that's not Splash Woman. It's Plugman. We're going to plug up his electricity with the Jewel Satellite, which will reflect the... Thank you for reflecting that. I don't have enough to use it. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll have to finish this the old-fashioned way. And we'll go over here. And there's Galaxy Man. He's weak to the concrete shot. Which he still takes a decent amount of time to beat. Unless he hangs out on the ground like that, then you can kind of rapid fire it into him. And, there's Hornet Man. Speaking of weapons I don't use, that's not his weakness. Magma Bazooka. And if you time it properly, you can get all three. One shot will take out all the Hornets, which makes it even easier. And if you get the Magma Bazooka to hit him with a couple of the Magma shots at once, it will also do more damage to him. And now we have to deal with Tornado Man, this time with more spikes. And the Plug Ball can take out the electricity, or the Plug Ball can take out the electricity. Plug Ball can take out the tornado shots, as you can see. Also, like, if he jumps high enough, the Plug Ball can also go around the ceiling and end up hitting him while he's in the air. Didn't quite get to demonstrate that. And we have Jewel Man, who's weak to the Black Hole Bomb, which also sucks up all his projectiles. And it makes him not much of a challenge. And he just walks right into the Black Hole Bomb. And there's Splash Woman, who I did demonstrate the weakness for, so I'll battle you with the Mega Buster. And the Mega Buster does 2 points of damage as opposed to 1 for all the other Robot Masters. You can shoot those fish, but I find it's generally not worth the time. So Splash Woman is also a great place to start as far as ease of Robot Master fighting ability. And Magma Man is weak to the Tornado Blow. And I like how it kind of turns off his magma spray there, and I'm just taking all kinds of damage. And it also makes his Magma Bazooka go to a much smaller size. A nice touch. And now we're ready for our final battle. This time against Dinosaur Wily. I like the design of this, but I don't like battling this guy as much. You have to shoot these eggs back into his jaw, and you have to get him to bounce just right. And so sometimes I'll find that I'm not getting him to bounce properly after the eggs hit three things. Then it'll explode. And this part is weak to the concrete shot, which I am out of. But overall, not too hard. We're gonna go and use that for the final. And final Wily, he is weak to the plug ball of all the crazy things trying to hit him with. But he'll have several attacks. That's a fun attack to try and dodge. Plug ball, go! And you can just kind of rapid fire it on him. I probably should try and dodge some of that, but he's dead. Well, the machine is dead. Well, the machine wasn't really living. Wily's thing exploded and he ran off. Go get him, Mega Man. And there's bass on the back panel there, another nice reference. And now here's a neat little ending scene. It's going to show all of the times that we've beaten Dr. Wily so far, the 8, and it also shows generally the final weapon that you should use on him. There's Mega Man 2's with the bubble lead, 3 with the top spin, 4 with the Pharaoh shot, 5 just the Mega Buster, or beat, same with 6, and 7 where there's a nice 7 or 8-bit rendition of the Mega Man 7 costumes, and 8 with the Flash Bomb, and I believe that 9th one is for the Mega Man and bass. And so once again we find out that it was Dr. Wily's fake police robot that took away Dr. Light. I wonder how he got away with doing that. I mean, all the other robots sending out and that, okay, but the fake police robots now? Really? And, oh hey, Proto Man's in this game. That's kind of an afterthought. You can actually play as Proto Man with some of the DLC content for the game. Proto Man, not much has changed as far as... Actually, nothing's changed as far as the plot goes. But Proto Man has the charged attack, he has the slide, and he has his Proto Shield, which works much like the Proto Shield in Mega Man 7. The downside to Proto Man, so he's not super good, or at least superior to Mega Man in every way, is that Proto Man will take more damage from enemies. And once again, Dr. Wily tricked Mega Man in a somewhat obvious trap. And Mega Man's more concerned about the other robot than his own health. This time we actually see that there's a self-destruct switch for the entire Wily Fortress. So that actually makes sense this time, as far as why Wily's castle is exploding, but why you'd want one little lever to be pulled and then have your whole castle fall apart, I don't understand why you'd have that. And so I also like how they kind of left the plot open with Dr. Wily escaping, so that if they want to have another Mega Man game, which they did, there was room in the story to program one. They didn't bridge the gap between the classic Mega Man series and the X series. However, I would like them to bridge those gaps sometime. And now we get a nice rendition of the various enemies and Robot Masters we had throughout the game, and kind of what the Robot Masters are up to. And this is kind of silly. Magma Man heating up a spa for Dr. Light. Spa being just a barrel filled with water. I don't know how safe that would be. I mean, you're heating that water with magma. That's got to be a very hot tub, especially if your feet are like touching the bottom of the metal barrel. Hornet Man tending to a garden. And we've got Splash Woman. Let's see what she's up to. Having her photo taken by Otto. I guess that's what she does in her free time. I do enjoy the fake 1-up enemy. That's a nice little trick. And we have Plugman. Let's see what he's up to. He goes shopping with Rush. Why? I wanted to see him plugged into a wall or something. Light up a city. His name is Plugman, not Let's Go Shopping Man. And there's Galaxy Man. He's kind of a... I like his design. I like his design. I don't like how much time he spends in the air, though. And there's Concrete Man. I'm sure he's helping Guts Man in some sort of construction. Or he's chasing Dr. Wily. Why not just concrete his feet to the ground? Then he can't move. And then we have Tornado Man. And a nice shot of Mega Man and Tornado Man next to each other. And that will be all for Mega Man 9. So we're going to put this game to bed, and I'll see you next time.